Hi, I'm Dee Clark. I'm with the Wenatchee Valley Senior Activity Center, and I have with me Norma Jean Diaz from Journey Travel and Tours today. We are just now getting our travel program up and running again after being unable to travel for 2 years, a little over 2 years. And we are getting ready to take a trip in Canada on the Rocky Mountain Rail. So we held our document party today, and Norma Jean and I are just here going to go over some of the aspects of the trip.
One of the fun things I think with our partnership with Dee and I is we really become very bonded with all of the people that travel with us. Just like today, we sat down and visited to fill out all their documentation to enter Canada. And although that seems like a simple thing to do, it really bonds you with those people. You know, they appreciate that you're there for them, and we appreciate that we can be there for them and that they're there for us. And you know, the travelers repeatedly travel with us, become more family. And it's just a really awesome experience. Just a wonderful group of people. We're so excited to be part of it.
Right. Okay, so a document party is we all get together primarily about 2 weeks before we travel. We go through their travel documents, so that would include airline reservations. It will include the day-to-day, where we'll be and what will we do in each day, those types of things. We also go over parking permits, because if someone needs to leave their car here, they're allowed to do that while we're gone. We fill out parking permits. We'll
packing tips. Every destination we go to, we want to make sure they're prepared for the environment, as well as actually knowing that they have the correct physical documents with them. We have a checklist that we go over tonight. And then also before they load the motor coach, then we have a routine of making sure that everyone has proper documentation. We don't want to get in a situation where we get somewhere and then all of a sudden we realize they don't have it. So those little things are really important.
It's a Rocky Mountain Rail trip, and Norma Jean's more familiar with all the details, as she is the booking agent working for Journey Travel and Tours. So I'll let her describe all of that.
This particular trip is a little bit outside of the box of what we normally do. Dee and I tend to have 40 to 120 people in our groups, okay? This one is definitely a bucket list trip. It's a trip of a lifetime, so there's just 18 of us on it. What we did is we had a trip customized by Rocky Mountaineer just for our group. All private motor coaches, our group will have everything individually customized just for us. A lot of the Rocky Mountain Rail itineraries only have like 3 to 5 days, where ours is an 8-night trip. So we feel like if you're going to do it once and do it right. And so that's what we're doing on this trip. The Rocky Mountain Rail is up in Canada. We'll start our adventure in Vancouver, Canada, and end it in Vancouver. And there's a couple of loops that we do all the way around. We'll go through Jasper, Lake Louise, Kamloops. We stay in different hotels at night, and then you're on the train all day long. We book the Gold Leaf service, where you have gourmet dining. They take you to the dining car. They wine and dine you with drinks and beverages and snacks all day long. It's pretty awesome. We're excited about it. There's a little more regulation than usual. Things are definitely opening up, so we don't have as many regulations and rules to deal with as we would have a few months ago. Right now, what you will see later on probably is us helping people complete documentation for Arrive Canada. So you have to ahead of time show that you have your COVID vaccination, so that you have your proper passport documentations, that type of thing. You do not have to show negative COVID tests, which just recently changed, so that really helps us ease things up as far as traveling. But there's just a lot of paperwork involved that you have to follow, but it's getting less and less strict. So we're glad that we're going now and not a couple months ago, because that did eliminate everybody having to have COVID tests. We could just show our proof of vaccinations, and that makes it much easier.
Well, on this trip, I will be doing little videos and taking pictures. And so along the way, I will post those to Facebook. And also, once I get back, we will air them on our Vibrant Living program. Everything we have planned for this year is sold out. However, In September, I will be taking a group back to Cape Cod for 7 days. And then in October,
We have 66.
we have 66 people that Norma and Jean and I will be taking to Prague. At that point, we will board a Viking River cruise boat and spend how many days?
We'll do 2 nights in Prague, 7 nights on the river, and then 2 nights in Paris. So October 18th through 30th, and it's completely sold out. The ship's sold out.
Norma, Jean, and I are working on 9 days in Italy. In early spring next year, it'll be 3 days in Florence, 3 days in Rome, and 3 days in Venice. So we're very excited about
And
that.
it is going to be a really exciting adventure. What we're really trying to do is offer a variety of travel so that there's something for everyone. And what we've really found out is people are getting more and more adventurous, especially as they have more travel under their belt.
Right.
And so this trip is going to be unique, where we're doing 3 nights in each city. 2 are basically fully escorted, and the 3rd day is going to be more at leisure. You do what you want to do. You don't have to be with the whole group, even though we'll have the whole motor coach. There'll be optionals that they can book if they feel more comfortable being with a guided tour. But if they want to go sit in a cafe or just experience, they want to go to the museums all day in Florence because that's their thing, they'll have the option to do that. So we're really kind of trying to offer things to customize and make it so there's something for everyone.
Contact me here at the Senior Center at 662-7036 or Norma Jean at Journey Travel and Tours at 662-7775. Well, our relationship, Norma and Jean and I, go back quite a ways. We worked together years ago at a travel agency. I was the office manager there, and she was the travel agent. So once I got a travel program going here at the Senior Center, I contacted Norma Jean to see if she would be interested in partnering with these larger European and out of the country trips. And that's how we got started. Sandy, who owns Journey Travel and Tours, has been very generous with us over the years, and she shares the commission that they earn from these trips with the Senior Center. And so that's how the Senior Center raises funds off of these trips.
And it's a really great partnership because a lot of times people call me up. I had one today and says, do you have any day trips or fun things I can do for the day? And I'm like, call Dee, because she always is doing, day trips, bus trips and stuff. I just help with some of the longer adventures and mainly out of the country type things. Kind of helps make it more comfortable for her, and we tend to get larger groups. But it's a really great partnership. And then also all of my senior travelers that I did travel for 24 years, I always have them sign up for the bulletin so they can see. That brings more people in here, and then they end up doing a lot of their just other activities, not even just the trips. So I think it's been a really good partnership.
Right.
I mean, it's worked out well for both of us.
Anybody can participate in the travel
Adults.
program. Adults. Well, yeah, okay. Adults, 18 or over.
Yeah. What we have always said on the trips that are sponsored through the Senior Center is we want to get it out in the bulletin, let people who are senior members for the first, week or two get the opportunity to sign up for the trips. But so many of the people that I did travel through for over the years want to go, it doesn't matter. So I just have them sign up and then we book through them. So again, it's been such a great partnership because people who maybe just went through Journey Travel before are now senior members, and so many of the people that travel with us are just like, okay, what are we doing next year? And they're just ready to sign up for the next adventure. They don't really care where they go, they just know they're going to have fun if they're with us.
We have whole families that travel with us.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep, we do. And we have, like again, coming up on Europe, several of them that the grandma takes a granddaughter that helps with her. She's an adult, but she helps with grandma, and so she takes it. We have families that take both of their kids with them when they travel every time. Yeah.
Adult children.
Yeah, just adults. Yeah, that's the only thing to qualify. And, they don't have to be a member, but we certainly encourage it because that's how they're going to know what's going on because it's always in the bulletins.
Dee Clark at Wenatchee Valley Senior Activity Center, 662-7036.
And Norma Jean Diaz at Journey Travel and Tours, 509-662-7775, extension 2.